At the edge of understanding lies a question so vast, so persistent, so fundamentally bewildering that it haunts every thinker, dreamer, and scientist who has ever dared to peer beyond the thin veil of the observable world. Why does anything exist at all? Not merely the visible tapestry of stars stretched across the night sky, not just the swirling galaxies or the intricate dance of subatomic particles governed by invisible laws, but the deeper, more unnerving question: why is there something rather than nothing? What force or principle, if any, breathed reality into being, turning empty void into matter, silence into sound, and darkness into light? We have traced the history of the universe back nearly to its origin, uncovering a Big Bang that erupted from an unimaginably dense point of singularity, but we still cannot explain what came before it, or whether before even existed in any meaningful way. We have found order in chaos, laws in randomness, and patterns that suggest an elegant underlying structure to reality, but the deeper we go, the more we discover that even the most foundational truths, time, space, causality, may be illusions, spun by our limited brains, evolved to survive on a pale blue dot orbiting an ordinary star. Some minds believe existence came from a divine mind, a god, an architect, a consciousness outside of time, who chose to create reality out of pure will or love or necessity, while others claim it was chance, an accident of quantum fluctuations. Within a multiverse too vast and alien to comprehend, where infinite realities flicker in and out of being like sparks from a cosmic fire, still others believe the universe had no beginning and will have no end, endlessly expanding, contracting, or rebirthing itself through eternal cycles where time itself loops, and everything that can happen does happen, over and over again. But these ideas, as vast and as beautiful as they are, remain speculation, stories we tell to ourselves at the edge of an abyss that stares back with indifference. The terrifying, almost sacred possibility is that we may never know, not because the answer is hidden, but because it might not even exist in a way we can understand, like asking what lies north of the North Pole, or what color is beyond all colors. Perhaps the origin of existence is not a secret waiting to be uncovered, but a limit of human perception itself, an event or principle that lies outside the boundaries of logic, language, and even thought. And maybe that's the point. Maybe the very existence of this unanswerable question is what gives rise to wonder, humility, and awe. In the end, as we search for meaning in ancient myths, in quantum equations, in the cold silence of deep space, or in the warm chaos of human emotion, we are left with the same strange realization that the question is not just about the universe, but about ourselves. To ask why there is something instead of nothing is to confront the miracle of awareness, of life, of the ability to reflect, to feel, to imagine. Even if the cosmos never answers us, even if the truth is forever beyond the reach of our tools, and our minds, perhaps the real meaning lies in the asking, in the very act of wondering. For what could be more miraculous than a species born of dust and starlight, destined to die, yet capable of staring into the void and asking the biggest question of all, and in that question, finding a kind of truth no answer could ever satisfy?